Just some random thoughts. Got thinking about music today. Had a song that's been running through my head for days. And a good song tells a story. It's relatable. Whatever it meant to the guy who wrote it really doesn't matter. He's telling his story. But when you hear it, it's relatable to something in your life. Well, this song been nearly 50 years. Oh yeah, 48 years I think. I was 16 years old when I first heard this song. And at that time, it gave me images of girls and adulthood and all that stuff that was still pretty much forbidden to me. But it also gave me thoughts of opportunities and what freedom could be like to be an adult. And a few years later, I met the man who wrote it. And we were in a crowded bar. An outdoor concert had been rained out with thunderstorm. And everybody adjourned to this college bar that was a dive. And you couldn't even get to the bar. It was 6 deep. They were passing drinks back. I managed to wriggle my way up there. I would have been just about, 24 years old maybe. And the man come out, and they gave him a little stool, like maybe only a foot high, like a footstool. He put it on the bar, and he sat on the bar because there was nowhere, the place was jammed with people. Nowhere to go. And he had his acoustic guitar, no mic, and the crowd went quiet, and he sang. And then he sang a couple different songs, and then he started to sing this song. And he paused before he did, and he said, "If y'all know this song, sing it with me." So we did. I was only about 4 feet from his shoes, looking up and singing with him. And at some point while he was singing, and I was singing loud, I'd probably about 3 drinks in about then, he just looked at me and he smiled and he said, "Take it." And he stopped singing and kept playing for about 4 lines. And I sang my heart out. And then he picked it back up again and sang along with us. And it was magic. A couple years later, turns out I was kind of living the song in a way. Sort of. And here it is, 48 years after I first heard this song. And the other day I got thinking about it. And it was just been running through my head for a week. And I wondered to myself, because the man who wrote it got killed in a car accident when he was still pretty young. He was in his 40s. And now the song is like a story to me. The song to me is like a story that an old man could tell. And it always kind of was, even though he wrote it as a young man. It was like he was looking into the future and looking back at himself. And I happen to know the background story kind of matches the song. It doesn't really, but there's a germ of it there from his real life. And the song goes something like this. It was raining hard in Frisco. I needed one more fare to make my night. A lady up ahead waved to flag me down. She got in at the light. Away going to my lady blue. It's a shame you ruined your gown in the rain. She just looked out the window. She said, 16 Parkside Lane. Something about her was familiar. I could swear I'd seen her face before. But she said, I'm sure you're mistaken. And she didn't say anything more. It took a while, but she looked in the mirror. And she glanced at the license for my name. A smile seemed to come to her slowly. It was a sad smile just the same. And she said, how are you, Harry? And I said, how are you, Sue? Though it's too many miles and too little smiles, I still remember you. It was somewhere in a fairy tale. I used to take her home in my car. We learned about love in the back of the Dodge. The lessons hadn't gone too far. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights. I took off to find the sky. Oh, I've got something inside me to drive a princess blind. There's a wild man wizard, he's hiding in me, illuminating my mind. Oh, I've got something inside me, not what my life's about. There's a wild man wizard, he's hiding in me. Over till my time runs out. Baby so high that she's skying. Baby's crying, afraid to fall. I'll tell you why baby's crying, afraid of dying, aren't we all? Well, there was not much more for us to talk about. Whatever we'd had once was gone. So I turned the cab into the driveway, past the gate, a fine trimmed lawn. And she said, we must get together. But I knew it'd never be arranged. And she handed me $20 for a $2.50 fare. She said, Harry, keep the change. Well, another man might have been angry, and another man might have been hurt, but another man never would have let her go. I stashed the bill in my shirt. As she walked away in silence, it's strange how you never know, but we'd both gotten what we'd asked for such a long, long time ago. You see, she was gonna be an actress, and I was gonna learn to fly. She took off to find the footlights, and I took off for the sky. And there she's acting happy inside her handsome home. And me, I'm flying in my taxi, taking tips and getting stoned. I go fly so